Much-needed sunshine greeted the IBU World Cup Biathlon family for the final 3-day stop of the 2025 season in the Norwegian capital city of Oslo. The tension was thick as the overall and season-disciplined Crystal Globes hung in dramatic balance, and the sport said goodbye to two legends. Norway's Johannes Tingnes Bø left early from the previous World Cup to recover from illness. By Friday in Oslo, Johannes felt up to competing again and went right back to winning. Starting in bid 58, Bø took advantage of poor shooting from the field, winning his 91st career victory with clean shooting by 25.7 seconds ahead of World Cup leader Sturla Holmenkollen. Johannes Dalashevdal completed the Norwegian podium sweep. Lagereid pulled to within 1 point of mathematically sewing up the overall Crystal Globe that day. Campbell Wright for the United States uncharacteristically missed 4 prone shots, then cleaned his standing to lead the American effort in 36th place. Jake Brown missed 1 shot from each position and finished in 51st, while Maxime Germain missed 2 prone and 1 standing to finish in 56th, both joining Campbell Wright in the final pursuit of the season. Paul Schomer returned to action after a stretch of illness, missing 3 standing shots to finish 82nd to round out his season. Coming into Oslo, Germany's World Cup leader Franziska Preuss led France's Lou Jean Monod for the overall lead of the World Cup by just 20 points with 3 races left to go. Preuss started the women's sprint 6 numbers ahead of Jean Monod, putting pressure on the French woman by cleaning both shooting stages. Jean Monod answered shot for shot, also cleaning, but left the standing shoot in 3rd place, 5.5 seconds down to Preuss in the lead. Cutting into Preuss's lead at every time check on the last loop, Jean Monod crossed the finish line just 0.2 of a second shy, ceding 15 more World Cup points to Preuss. Finland's Suvi Minkkinen posted her 3rd podium of this season in 3rd place. Deidre Irwin missed 2 shots in prone to lead Team USA in 45th spot. Chloe Levins closed out her 2025 campaign hitting 9 of 10 and finishing in 68th, while Lucy Anderson finished her first season in biathlon hitting 7 for 10 in 88th place, and Margie Fried hit 6 for 10 and finished her season in 98th. Sturla Holmenkollen capitalized on Johannes Tingnes Bø's 3 missed shots in the men's pursuit by shooting flawlessly and taking both the victory and the pursuit Crystal Globe for the season. Quentin Fillon-Maillet finished 3rd with 1 miss on the day, moving from 7th to 3rd at the finish. Campbell Wright posted the 3rd fastest course time and 4th fastest pursuit time to move from 34th at the start to 8th by the finish, despite 2 misses from the second prone shoot. It was Wright's 9th top 10 finish of the 2025 season and sewed up the Crystal Globe for the best under-23 athlete of the 2025 season. Jake Brown also moved well up the field, hitting 18 for 20, finishing 29th after starting the day in 51st, posting the 12th fastest pursuit time of the day to finish the 2025 season on a high note. Maxime Germain hit 17 for 20 and moved up from 56th to 42nd by the finish line. After ceding 15 points to Germany's Franziska Preuss in the sprint and trailing the German by 35 points in the overall standings, France's Lou Jean Monod turned the table back in her favor, hitting 19 for 20 in the women's pursuit to win her 8th World Cup of the season. Sweden's Elvira Öberg missed 2 shots, moving from 11th to 2nd, and Lena Hacke-Gross of Switzerland scored her first podium of the year, hitting 18 and moving from 7th at the start to 3rd at the finish line. Preuss missed 3 shots, pushing her down to 5th place on the day, losing the yellow leader's bib for the first time since December 13th, and trailing Jean Monod by 5 points into the mass start on Sunday. Preuss ultimately rebounded from the dip to win Sunday's thrilling mass start, outlasting Öberg and Jean Monod to the line to claim her first ever World Cup overall title. Deidre Irwin wrapped up the U.S. women's team action as the lone American starter in the pursuit. Starting from bib 45, Irwin missed 5 of 20 to finish the day in 51st and close out her season. On a day destined to feature Norway's retiring Bru brothers, it was a Swede, Sebastian Samuelsson, who stole the show on the field of play, winning the men's mass start off of 19 hits and a stellar skiing performance. France's Eric Perrault nearly scooped the mass start Crystal Globe from Sturla Holmenkollen, taking 2nd with 19 for 20 on the shooting range. Norway's Andre Stromsheim rounded out the podium with a clean shooting and finishing 9.3 seconds off the win. Lagereid finished 4th, ensuring the small Crystal Globe for the mass start by just a single point ahead of Perrault. The United States' Campbell Wright missed 2 shots in the second prone stage, which shot him down to 18th in the field. From there, he hit the remaining 10 targets to end the day and his season with 18 for 20 in 11th place. Oslo capped off a remarkable IBU World Cup season, celebrating the brilliant careers of Johannes and Tarjei Bø, the overall winners Lagereid and Preuss, and finished off a memorable season for U.S. biathlon as well. The highlight was 22-year-old Campbell Wright winning 2 silver medals from a single World Championships and the Crystal Globe for best under-23 biathlete in the world, both of which are firsts for the United States. Along the way, Wright established himself as a star of the future and fan favorite going into the 2026 Olympic season. U.S. Biathlon now takes a break and gears up for the 2026 Olympic season ahead. Thanks for following U.S. Biathlon all season long. We'll see you next fall.